My name is Penina.
My name is Daniel.
My name is Susan.
My name is Rhoda. I am 10 years old, turning to 11.
There was a specific day. It was as we were preparing to move to California. Pretty much heard the audible voice of God, as close to the audible voice of God as I've ever heard. And he said the words to me, "I have need of you in Kenya."
We visited with a pastor friend in Nakuru. She took us to 2 different orphanages. One was very well kept, very well funded. It was all girls, and they had pretty much everything. And then she took us to a different home where it was smaller. The kids were very sad. They had no funding, and they had very minimal food.
We just saw the desperation, saw the need, and I feel like God was telling us to go because they were crying out to God and they were praying to God.
Where I was full of bitterness. Was not comfortable with people.
I was staying alone.
I didn't know Christ Jesus. I was not saved. I was in the world.
If a child has an education, especially in a place like Kenya, where if they only go up through elementary school, they're really limited, and they'll typically go out and work hard labor for the rest of their life, or they'll end up just being on the street and just living in poverty.
It's so much better, right, that we be the hands and feet of Jesus and step into it and do something. So I think that was just the heart that God gave us for his children there. That's what he wanted to do.
It wasn't until this year, 2020, that we felt like we needed to sell our stuff, get ready to go, bring our kids, and kind of separate ourselves from living in the United States and put ourselves full-time in Kenya.
Living in orphanage is not like we live like we want people to just feel pity for us. As long as you have the love that you want and you have those people who care about you and love you and tell you and direct you the right thing, everything will be good.
I experience everyday good things. I see the goodness of Jesus.
When we saw their faces this last time when we went to visit, they looked so much more confident and filled with hope for the future.
We'd like to see more kids getting sponsored, being able to go to boarding school, getting their lives turned around. We want to make a lasting connection with the kids and stick with them as they go through high school. Make sure that they have a church that's helping build them up, giving them a foundation in Christ. We're stepping out knowing that God is calling us to go full-time and move our family, that God will open up more things that he wants us to engage in ministry.